Good morning. You join us at Loch Leven, which is not far from Kinross, a little bit north of Edinburgh, as we head today into the Cairngorms. It's going to be a nice day. We've got plenty of stuff planned, so you'll see loads of the Cairngorms and loads of cool stuff, and potentially even today the Scottish Pyramid, which you may have seen on YouTube before. You may not have even heard of it before. We've also got a separate side mission to try and figure out, because we've got a garage full of book orders from a discount code we ran 2 videos ago that sold out almost immediately. Should be hopefully a post office not too far away. Oh. Got a boot full of orders and batteries and electrical stuff, but mainly orders. Oh no, Danny's in there causing a nuisance. There's a woman waiting behind her as well, and that's only 2 bags, so presumably she's going to let the woman get served, because we've got, I think, another 6 bags full. Now don't worry, because I know a load of you have emailed saying you missed the original 50 on the first offer, so we put on an additional one. So the discount code gets you the Ultimate Scottish Road Trip, the NC 500 Improved, as well as the Outer Hebrides Guide in a pack of 3. They all work together, they all cover ground that sort of intersects with each other. You can get all 3 of them guides for 30 quid, which is 50% off. Use the code GRANDCALI2. Again, this one's limited to 50 uses as well, so once they're gone, and obviously these will make a perfect Christmas present, birthday present, or just a present to yourself, because why not? So grab yourself some while you can, if there's some available, using the code GRANDCALI2.
We're hated by all the Scottish people. Yeah.
Well, how many more have we got?
We've got 2 more bags, or 3 more bags, I think.
That's the issue we've got. Obviously we didn't want to like fulfill stuff like through a fulfillment centre if we can help it, because obviously I like the sort of personal touch. Like, for example, if any of yous are people that ordered these books and you get them with a little bit of mud on, they're the ones I've just dropped out the boot when I was getting it out. And I like that. I don't want to like be getting a company to deal with that for us, because then I'm just so far removed that I'm not really that bothered. I like that we do them, we publish them, we everything them, we dispatch them. Although it is a pain when we're travelling, it is, and I'm not gonna lie, it definitely is a pain. But I don't think I'd rather do it any other way, if I'm honest. We're here in Perth. Put the dog's crate out because they all sit in here, well, all sleep or lie and chill in there when we're not in the van, because I didn't want them scratching and chewing stuff. Believe it or not, that, which probably looks quite little on camera because of the wide angle, that fits all 3 of the dogs in, no problem whatsoever. It used to fill the exact size of the Grand California's garage area, which was perfect. So Danny's just told us to come and have a look at a tree and wouldn't tell us why. Bloody hell, what's going on here? It seems I don't know why, but it seems like people have decided to start just chucking trainers. So all of them that you can probably see, but can't make out very well, all of them are pairs of shoes. If the kids kept coming home saying, "Mum, I've got no trainers," what would you say though?
I think it must be people just chucking old ones, surely. You're not just chucking your trainers, are you?
I know, but if the kids went to leave with the pair of trainers on and then another pair, what you would say, where you going?
You'd be like, I'm going to chuck an empty tree.
I wouldn't. That would not go under the radar with me, that. Got a bit of a conundrum, because we've barely been anywhere, barely done out. But I can't be asked today anything, and we're just discussing whether by buying the motorhome it's accelerated midlife, and now we're going to be like campsite dwellers, where you just get on all the sit in a van, didn't move for like a week, and then come back home. I hope not. Nice town actually, this Perth. There's a lot of history here, a lot of old stuff, and I've said this before, but, and we are biased, but it isn't a bad looking van, is it? Look at that.
Once you've done everything that you want to do on
she looks class.
Really quite good.
I think it will as well. I think you're right. I think it looks well cool. Dirty already, like. Not as minging as I actually expected, but it will be by then. It'll be absolutely filthy by the time we finish. This bit's already dirty. That's Perth done. Just a nice little wander. How are your shoes? That dirty? We've been on the same walk. Look at the colour of them. Compared to them. Not a dribble on mine.
Nice church.
Is this called scone or scone?
What the beauty is that people tell you on the channel whether you're right or wrong.
No, but that's not the beauty, because what they do is they say, oh, you're pronouncing Oban wrong. It's pronounced Oban. And then when I pronounce it Oban, people are like, oh, you're pronouncing Oban wrong. It's pronounced Oban instead. So it don't matter how I say it. Apparently it's wrong. I hate it when you do that.
What?
And it makes us feel like a tramp all the time. So what she does is when there's money in the account, she moves all of it out, puts it in the savings space, and leaves now in the bank. So then when I get to pay for stuff, it gets declined and I feel like a little scrot. Just leave it in.
It takes 2 minutes to transfer it
No,
over.
I look like a tramp.
No, you don't.
I do.
You might look like.
Well, if someone gets to buy something off me and it gets declined, I would just think, oh, what a tramp.
Would you really?
I haven't got enough money in.
Well, that's you being judgy.
Oh, what is wrong with families, man? No one cares about your pictures for Instagram. Just you got a yellow hat on, the tree's yellow. Get a grip. It's mums. Mums are the worst now. No one wants to see your selfies of you posing like a mong in front of a tree, letting your kid take photos of you on your phone. Like that. It honestly does me head in what they're playing at, man. Get a grip. The problem with the internet is everyone thinks that other people care. And people didn't care. And I know this is coming from someone that does YouTube, but I have no idea why he's watching my videos, if I'm being completely honest with you. But like, when people are putting a selfie on, it's like, oh, at Scone Palace. Right? I'll sleep better now I know that you're there and you've took a picture in front of a tree. Get a grip, Susan. Go home. Got to wear wristbands for in here. I couldn't get on, getting stressed. So I says, Danny, put it on for us, and she's put it on. I feel like I've been cuffed. Why are they that tight?
Babe, you've done now put wings since we got here.
It's because of them two, man. Selfie queens over there. Are they still there? They're still doing it. We're going to have to walk past them. Maybe I'll not be able to contain myself. Have they done a costume change?
Like in the birds, babe. The rest of them are down there.
There's the...
For me, it's always just the cost.
Oh, it was extortionate, was it?
I just can't
34
justify
quid?
the cost, I think that's what it is. I don't know, I'm just tight.
No, I think we're being reasonable. We spent more, I think I spent more time chasing the peacocks than I did looking in the castle. But like I say, this is the downside of doing travel guides really, because we have to go and see it. Because some of you might be into this sort of stuff. So we need to try and like have something for everyone. I'm not even sure if you can hear us because the noise is unbearable. The panel in the kitchen has just started squeaking and like moving loads, so whether it's come loose or whether it's just built like everything else in this van, I didn't know, but I'm gonna have to pull over at some point over here and fix that because that's constant. I think I'm gonna try and pull in here and fix this noise though, because it's doing my absolute testes in. We need loads of these.
I know, yeah, this sticky thing.
So these are the most valuable piece of kit in a van. Little various size from Amazon. I'll put a link. I'll probably not put a link to them, but search for them. Various size. So these have got little nipples on. Why do you always laugh when I say nipples? You're so immature. These are the little ones. We've got long strip ones. I've got tons of various, assorted, I think is the word. And I'm gonna try. I'll show you what the noise is this whole panel. So it moves and it, well actually that's why it's come loose. This whole panel's come loose. So this is just So that moves freely now, which it never done before. So I need to figure out how. How the hell I'm going to fix that, actually. That wasn't doing that before. And there's a pipe behind it for the heating system, I think. So I just push it in. I think it just pops in. Bear with. No. Honestly, whoever builds these vans, you need to get a different job. Can't be a copper who sits with an average speed camera or something. Oh, for God's sake. The whole panel. But I mean, I don't know how well it's coming across on the video, but like the whole thing just completely freely moves now. The build quality in these vans is absolutely atrocious, and before anyone gives it the whole buy German, the same company that owns Adria and some of the others owns Mobilvet, so it makes no difference whatsoever. They're all turd. What, really? We're trying to put it away, man. What you doing?
I've decided to go in it.
Come on, out of there.
Come on.
Not really sure how I'm going to get in at this and figure it out. But I'm going to have to do this. I can't drive until this is fixed, so maybe for a couple of weeks. Took one screw out, and the whole cabinet or unit just fell off the wall. So there's one screw holding this whole thing on, and that's it. I don't know why I'm surprised, if I'm honest. So they couldn't even be bothered to keep this straight, and I mean, look at that, they've just stuck them on. We could have done a better job than that, couldn't we?
I couldn't, but you could.
Look at that. So that's been hitting there. So in there you see all the little teeth which hold this little thing in. This one's missing one. So that one's got this one here in the corner snapped, which is why it's obviously not held it in and why that started moving.
Has it got a bit in the top though that would normally?
It's got the same little nipple thing in the corner, like here, but it'll not stay in there because there's a
tooth missing.
A little tooth missing. So I put VHB tape along the back, which I'll take off, and hopefully it'll stick to that. That is quite textured though, so I don't know if it's going to stick very well. So I've depleted my stock of tape. It's some like thick double-sided sort of tape. What I've done is I've taped all the way along the back and then taped all the way along the back of this, so it's like tape on tape to sort of just give it a bit extra spring. It doesn't move at all now. That clip is broke, so it is going to need replaced at some point. These other three seem fine. That screw that I've took out doesn't seem to actually hold anything in. I'll put it back in, but I don't really understand what the point of it is because it doesn't really seem to out. So I've put one on there, one there, one there behind it. Tape all the way across the top of that. If I had more, I would have put tape down the side as well because this bit does move a little bit, but now hopefully this panel shouldn't move. And then we shouldn't get this noise anyway. There's obviously plenty of other noises, but that one was ridiculous, so hopefully that stopped that for the time being. Park for night may have just come through with a little beauty for us. So by the looks of it, the car park that's in the centre of Braemar, which there's only really one, it's not a huge car park, but it looks like there's plenty of people just parked there during the night and that it's fine and potentially even free. Great spot, lovely village, friendly people. Stay one night with about 10 other vans, free parking. We're going there. Glenshee Ski Centre, no good taking photos of this at the minute because it's a skiing place and there's no snow. Big out place, so loads of parking. Presumably you can stay here during the night and stuff. Like they've got endless amounts of space. They've got a payment thing there. Yeah, and also we've got the AdBlue light on and it's got 50% of the tank. So we must get about 5,000 miles off a full thing of AdBlue, which isn't really that much. We used to get a lot more than that on the Grand California, and we've already done 2,500 miles. But it's a little bit early to be popping up a warning sign. I mean, I've got half a tank of AdBlue still. So it seems like you can just park in here fine. There's no overnight parking signs. There's a couple of other vans here as well. We're just up in the corner. Danny watched us in so we can be as far back. It's not really level. but I don't think it seems too bad really, actually. So I think this will be us for the night. There's a bar, kitchen area, like a bar and grill thing, plenty of food places. It's drizzly and horrible though, so I think we might maybe even eat out tonight, potentially. Mightn't we?
What?
What are you thinking tonight?
I don't know, in terms of like...
You're thinking eating out, aren't you?
I'm thinking eating out for dinner.
For dinner? Let's go and get dinner then.
Okay.
Let's put the dogs away and go and get dinner. It's minging outside. Canny minging. So I've got to be careful that I didn't hit that, but we're in the space. Not a bad little spot. Not bad at all. It's 6:30, but it feels like it's 3 in the morning. I'm knackered, fatigued after having to dismantle the entire kitchen to repair it. I took the whole thing apart. I'm basically an authorised manufacturer. That's what I am.
I wouldn't say authorised.
Well, I'm no worse than Mobile Vet.
Quite possibly.
That's actually a worrying thing, isn't it? I'm basically as good as Mobile Vet.
Do you know what it is? To be fair, knowing your standard of like DIY, it is as if you've just built this.
What are you trying to say? I'm fixing their shit. That's the worrying thing, is their build quality is worse, and I'm fixing it.
But it's probably the same build quality that you would do.
What do you mean?
Do you not think? Because you're a little bit like, what do you call it, slapdash? Is that the same?
What do you mean? I'm slapping you. What do you mean?
That's what you're like. You'll just like do them quick because you're too frustrated. You haven't got no patience. It seems as if somebody who had no patience with this van has put it together.
It was a Friday. I think we've established it was a Friday van.
Like it's going to be a Friday
We
van.
just went, how Brian, hurry up, just screw that in. Just pop that in. Let's sound how when I get in the pub.
Yeah.
Shocking. I've kept my Monster Munch till the phone starts.
Oh, you can share them with me because I don't
No.
like my gingerbread. I know, but I don't like my gingerbread biscuits.
No, that's not my problem. Why? Why do you think you're entitled to that?
Who?
Women?
What do you mean?
You'll get something that you're not sure you're going to like. And then when you didn't like it, you want some of ours. We choose selectively. We understand that this choice is valuable. I picked Monster Munch not because I thought I might like them, but because I know I like them. Where you going for experimental gingerbreads without checking the ingredients.
I know, but I shared mine with you though.
But I didn't want any.
You did though.
They were awful.
But you ate 2.
I'll give you 2 of them.
They're not quite the same. They're so much lighter.
Don't worry. We're not basing it on weight.
I am. So I need at least 10.
No.
2 gingerbread biscuits.
Honestly, steam off me shit. That's what you want. You'll never be happy, will you? Never be happy.